Jesus speaks in the gospel today about the indissolubility of marriage. The Pharisees coming to ask him a question beyond the Jordan, right around where St. John the Baptist would preach and where he probably spoke against Herod's marriage with his brother's wife, Herodias, which St. John spoke against and lost his head for it, and they were hoping probably that Jesus would do the same. But Jesus, of course, knows what they're trying to do and twist it to the truth and to teach us a lesson as well. And indissolubility of marriage, man and woman come together and become one flesh, and what God has united, man must not cast asunder. And of course, we see that happening today in our society, all over the place. More than half the marriages are broken apart these days. It seems like we're living in the times before Christ, in the times of Moses, where the people had a hard heart. So we have a hard heart today, and it's because of a lack of faith in God. Lack of faith in God is at the root of it. And fidelity, people can't be faithful because they don't trust in God's help, and they don't honor God's commandment. They don't trust this, and so they're not faithful. And when things get difficult, they don't have the grace to persevere and be faithful to their commitments, to their vows. And this just underlines the problem in society and problems in religious life as well, of lack of fidelity to our commitments, and lack of commitment at all. People don't even want to follow their vocations. They don't want to make commitments to God. Lack of faith, lack of trust in God, and of course this has to come back, because if we're not faithful to God, we may not even find salvation. Salvation hinges on our fidelity, hinges on staying faithful to God and our faith in Him. So our faithfulness to our marriage vows, our religious vows, our commitments, fidelity to His commandments. So our salvation hinges on this. So if we're not faithful to these things, how are we gonna find salvation? How are we gonna get to heaven? And how are we going to be happy? We can't be happy if we don't live up to our commitments. Not faithful to a religious life. How can we be happy? We can't be. Can't be happy in marriage or in religious life unless we are faithful to it, to become good husbands and wives, good religious, good employees, good brothers and sisters, good at everything that we do. We should strive to be the best that we can, strive to be saints, strive to be saints in our state in life, strive, even if it's difficult, strive to do the best we can, strive to be the best we can, and through it all we will find joy. We will find joy only in commitment to what God has called us to do, what we find as our duty, what we find as His will. That's the only place we will find joy and happiness. So let us be faithful to God's will for us, what is our state in life, what we're supposed to do today.
Fructum ventris tuum.